I bought a collection from my man D Money down in Ridgewood, which is like the Brooklyn Queens border. We're going to talk about it. All right, guys. Yes, I bought another collection down in Ridgewood, New York. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to look at a bunch of the books from the collection. We're going to talk about some of the major keys. And of course, what did I pay for this collection? Before we get into it, you know what to do. Hit that subscription button, the notification bell. That will let you know when I post videos. Also, check the description down below. There are discount codes left and right. Leave a comment. You're going to want to in this one. Which books do you think I overpaid? I always like to ask that question. Do you think I overpaid for this collection? I don't believe I did. I think it was spot on. We're going to get into it. And again, big shout out to my man D Money down there in Brooklyn. He's the one who sold it to me. And I don't remember how he got in contact with me, if it was Instagram or the website or just a straight email. All that information too is down in the description. Is there anything else to talk about this before we start looking at books? I think this might be it. There's a lot of slabs. All right, let's go. Let's look at some books. All right, here we go. Here's the collection here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's 19, 20, 21 down here. 21 short boxes in this. That collection back there with the boxes on it. And these short boxes, you guys will never get to see because I'll never get to it. I'm being totally honest. It's just going to be broken down and sold. A lot of modern runs. There's that collection. This is all going to AA Comics to sell on Whatnot for me. That entire stack. And then this is another collection here. This one and this stack here and there that someday, eventually, hopefully, before New York Comic Con, I can get to. And then this is just bulk stuff. This is just bulk. Wait, is this bulk stuff? Nope. That is not bulk stuff. You can see the dividers. I don't know what that is. That's something I have to look through. And then that's bulk stuff. And I'm going to break this down. This is the collection we're looking at right now. 21 short boxes. And yeah, it's a lot of work. All right, guys. 3 boxes of slabs came in this collection. Just ignore all that. That has nothing to do with it. All right. I'm going to have to pull a bunch out first and then start flipping. Department of Truth 7. This is the Jang variant. And 9.8. Department of Truth number 1. Cover B. This is the Jenny Friesen, right? Yeah. And then Department of Truth number 1. The standard A cover. It's going to take a lot to flip here. A lot of modern stuff, guys. Here's Department of Truth number 1. That's the second print. Here's Department of Truth number 1. That's the third print. All 9/8. Here's the fourth print. Then we have Department of Truth number 1. The Peach Momoko in a 9/8. Something is Killing the Children. 12. That's the Peach Momoko. The Sanctum Sanctorum Sketch Edition. Nice peach cover there. You got 2 of them. And then you have the regular cover. Should crack some of these, get them signed by Peach at New York Comic Con. Same thing. Here's number 11, the Jenny Friesen. Another one. Here's issue number 2. Another issue number 2. All 9/8. Another issue number 2. Here's some more Something's Killing the Children. Here's issue 2, the Unlocked Retailer Edition. Here's another one, 9/8. Something's Killing the Children number 1. This is the third print. This is the foil. This is the local comic shop edition. Here's another one. And another one. These aren't very expensive. And here's Something's Killing the Children number 1, first print, signed by Tynion. In a CBCS 9.8. So there's your first box. Let's move over to our second box. Okay, you see a Berserker number 1. This is the Brooks Foil Edition. Move this over here. Then you have the Bermeo variant, Berserker. You have Black Panther number 1. This is the Mac variant. Kanto This is Kanto 2 the Hollow Man #1. This is the Ninja Turtle homage. Joker 80th anniversary. In Hyuk Lee signature by CBCS here. This is a death metal signed by Matina. It's a 9/8. Then you have a couple of these, I believe. You have a Tinian signed First Punchline, CBCS. Then you have a Tinian and Matina signed First Punchline, that variant. Crossover #1. That's a peach cover. Tankers #1. ENIAC #1. Batman 100 jock cover. And then you have 1, 2 First Punchlines. Again, Tinian Matina. We'll put this in there because that goes with that. And then you have 1, 2, 3 First Punchlines signed by Tinian. We'll throw this one back in there too. That's where that goes. Batman 92. That's the Art Germ. Here's a 9/6. So you have a couple 9/6s signed of First Punchlines signed by Tinian. 1, 2. Put those back in there. Let's shoot over to the last box here. Pull a couple out here. Once in Future #1, 9/8. He did really well with the 9/8s. This is third printing of Thor #5. First Black Winter. Champions #1. That's the Midtown. That's the homage to the Breakfast Club movie poster. See that. Then we have a regular Champions #1 in a 9/8. You have an A-Force #1 in a 9/8. Is that a first print? Yeah. Let's go. Future State Teen Titans #1 second print. Isn't that the first Red X? In DC continuity. Future State #1. Shadecraft #1. I love this book. You know that. New Agents of Atlas #1. Ton of first appearances in there. We're going to hang on to that. Strange Academy #1. A bunch of first appearances here. That's the Campbell cover. And last but not least, 4 last slabs. Then we'll get into 5 last slabs. Then we'll get into the raw stuff. Oh my goodness. Let's just do a couple. Strange Academy #1. This is the 4th print. And another 4th print. There's more Strange Academy. Strange Academy #1, second print, and 5th print. So there you go. Those are all our slabs from this collection. Let's get into the raw stuff. All right, so you saw a whole bunch of slabs from this collection. Nothing crazy big dollar coming out of there. Actually, the most expensive book in his collection is right here. It was raw, so we're going to talk about that. One awesome thing I did get out of here, and I don't know if I'm going to keep it for me or if I'm going to sell it. Either way, it is a whole run of Last Ronin, all the Jang variants, the John Jang variants. The cool thing is, I'm going to be with John Jang at New York Comic Con on Whatnot, Friday the 13th, 8 o'clock Eastern or 9 o'clock Eastern, something like that. I'll be with John Jang from Whatnot. We're going to be doing remarks, signatures, and of course, get those books off to CGC for you if you want to get those yellow labels. So while I'm with him, I might have him remark all those books for me and sign just for me, and then keep those for myself, because I do like Jang's artwork. But anyway, that was in there, and those books were really, really cool. They're up there. We're not going to go over those. We're going to go over these. So first things first, everything here is going to eventually be for sale. I think most of it's going to end up at New York Comic Con. But the first thing I wanted to show you is the Wolverine limited edition run, the Frank Miller stuff, all 4 issues. They're not in great shape. These things are all like mid-grade, super red. 3 of the 4 are newsstand copies, which are really nice. These are going to end up on Whatnot. I don't think I'll have these at New York. I just probably won't. Now, the rest of these are going to be at New York Comic Con. First one up is Wolverine #1 from his first miniseries. I think it was 1988. Yep, 1988. This one's actually really sharp. This is in high grade. That was the nice thing about this collection. Yes, it was just a ton of modern stuff, but a lot of stuff was in Mylar. Mylites, fullbacks. They were kept in impeccable shape. This guy did a phenomenal job keeping these things in great condition. Oh, also, he wanted me to let everybody know he's working down at Rolo's and I think that's in Brooklyn. He's a bartender down there. It's a really, really good restaurant. If you know it, shout it out in the comments down below. Next up, Moon Knight #1. This is the first appearance of Khonshu. And this one, you're in like the 8.0 range here, which is nice, but that won't be going out to CGC. Actually, again, none of this is, now that I'm talking out loud, none of these are going to CGC. How about Avengers Annual 10? This is the first appearance of Rogue. I've been running into this book a lot. This one is in like the 8.0 range. You'll see this on the wall at New York, along with some of these. Let's see. This is New Mutants 87. This is the first appearance of Cable. This is a book I've had extreme luck with sending to CGC, but this isn't going there because this is not a 9.8. This is closer to a 9.92. Next up, this poor book has been beaten and beaten and beaten. This is Savage She-Hulk #1, first appearance of She-Hulk. Oh my goodness, did this take a beating. This is not going to be going to CGC. Oh, actually, there is one book in here that I am going to send out because it's unbelievably high grade. This one isn't it. This is Batman 423. This is a first print. This is that classic McFarlane Batman cover. Love it. I don't know if McFarlane is going to be at New York. I haven't even looked. Not that I have the opportunity to get this signed, but I already have one. Oh, no, it's not back there. Used to be. Used to be up top there. I love this cover. It's so boring, but yet awesome. I don't know. I know he did this in like an afternoon or something, he was saying. All right, the next book is going out to CGC. This is a classic, absolute classic cover. This is Iron Man 128, The Demon in a Bottle. This book is really high grade. You know, I haven't looked at the back of it, but I mean, this is really high grade, like 9.4 or better, especially with my dog, she's, you know, I've been recording a bunch of videos in a row and she's over here just dreaming and dreaming and dreaming. Previous video too, she was in there. But this one is going to CGC. This will not be at New York Comic Con. Nope. The next one will. So the next book is going to be on the wall raw at New York. If it doesn't sell, I'll end up getting it pressed and then it'll be going off to CGC. This is Ultimate Fallout 4. This is the first appearance of Miles Morales. You guys have seen this book a million times over. This is not going to be a 9.8, but it's possible like a 9.4, maybe a 9.6. So this will be up there raw on the wall. I haven't priced anything out yet for New York. What I like to do before a convention is I reprice all my wall books and all my slabs. So on starting October 1st, which I don't even know, today's like the 23rd of September. There you go. I'm recording this September 23rd, so who knows when this video comes out. Starting October 1st to the con, I'm going to reprice all those books, walls and slabs. And you know what that does for all you guys who go to conventions and think everybody's overpriced? Why I like to do that is because I now have the most accurate pricing I could have. They're only a week or two old, all the pricing. So like some people, some vendors, no names, but some vendors don't reprice their stuff, and sometimes you see like that 2021, 2022 pricing, and like, hey, we all know the market's dropped since then. But I like to reprice before every single convention, just a few weeks before every convention, so it's the most accurate pricing. That's what I like to do. Some people don't do that. That's okay too. Okay, what did I pay? What did I pay for this collection? I'm going to give you the 5 seconds. I think I did well on this one. It's going to take a little bit of work because the most expensive book is actually right here. Give you the 5 seconds. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What did I pay for this collection? $3,000. If I remember right, because this was like a month ago now. But I think it was $3,000. I feel comfortable at that price point. A lot of work. A lot of the slabs are kind of not super duper expensive, so it's going to take a lot to move them all, to generate some money, to turn this into profit. I really like that Iron Man 128. It just was jumping out at me, this condition. So unless there's something on the back that I don't know about, I just think it looks really, really good, and it'll look even better with a press. So that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Did I overpay, underpay, spot on? Let me know what you think. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Don't forget that notification bell. And as always, keep it comics.